Has this ever happened to you?
Fuck! 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 Oh! Fuck!
Worry no more, as I have figured out a way for any and all addiction fueled freedom gamers that means any of the 7 playable roles to first time jungle and not turbo int. And yes, this includes the high velocity 3am enchanter support main who one tricks Yuumi. So what's a better day than today for I, the mentally challenged content creator with my weekly upload schedule that uploads every single 2 months to bring to you the redundant jungler Jhin, with a new and improved series that's called its Preseason and no one cares. Before we move on to the ability breakdown for Jhin, I will need you to first turn on your monitor, plug in your mouse and keyboard, and double check that you in fact have all other games and their launchers closed. Alright, that's enough out of the game bullshit, so let's move on to Jhin's abilities. Jhin passive, Forced Strikes. Due to the lack of funding for public education all around North America, people here never receive the proper education. Therefore, they can't find where North Korea is on the map.
Well, where exactly is North Korea?
Nor can they count any higher than 4, but do go on strikes 4 times a year, hence the 4 strike passive. Jhin Q, bouncing canister of mysterious gas. Jhin hurls a gas canister that's presumably filled with mustard gas. The gas canister can bounce up to 4 times, with each bounce dealing extra damage if it kills the target. This ability is utterly worthless for this build and should be disregarded, just like the lockdown restrictions that you were given at the start of the pandemic. Jhin W on the other hand is the bread and butter for this build, as this ability allows most North Americans to feel at home since it allows them to practice and use their highly lenient stand your ground laws. Knowing this allows you to help solve your neighbor's disagreements while sitting at home enjoying some bonus chicken wings. And as I said 3 seconds ago, this is your bread and butter and most likely your only contribution to the team, therefore you're going to max this ability first. Jhin E takes advantage of the fact that intelligent design does not exist in North America, with all public and private infrastructure resembling more of a nuisance than anything that's moderately functional, like public streetlights that shine up into the sky, or stop signs that are covered up by foliage, or sprinklers that waters the pavement, and best of all, roads that leads to absolutely nowhere. But Jhin, like the mastermind that he is, was able to harness the power that is the North Americans' design philosophy and made his own contraption. Therefore, these contraptions are extremely dangerous to anything that you don't want it to hit, like how there's massive light pollution due to the fact that all the streetlights shine up to the sky, and the need for waterproof shoes, vesties, due to the fact that most sprinklers waters nothing but the pavement. But still, as this ability is an essential part of the build, you're still gonna max this ability second. Jhin R, the embodiment of everything is bigger in America. Watch as he shoots you down while stroking his massive gun. But even with this massive gun, North Americans are still mentally fucked and can't count any higher than 4, so during this ability, he still only has 4 shots, with each shot dealing missing health damage and slowing the target for a brief moment, with the final shot being a guaranteed crit. The runes are what makes Jungle Jhin Jungle Jhin. It's like the bread on a sandwich. It's the thing that holds this entire thing together, so be sure to take these exact runes and don't even attempt to run anything else. Starting with the Keystone, the thing that will bring back the good old mantra of the land of the free and the home of the brave, by setting out ice fields that will contaminate the Summoner's Rift, and therefore by extension dropping the real estate prices back down to free. But now you may ask, how does this get millennials and Gen Zs to overcome their anxiety and actually answer phone calls? To that, I have just the answer for you, benevolent viewer. As Glacial Augment now, in addition to the slow, it also reduces the enemy's outgoing damage by 15% to anyone who's not running Glacial Augment. In other words, whenever you see your neighbors fighting over something, be sure to send them a hot pile of steaming bullshit. Surprised, they will immediately freeze up, allowing you to sprint up and polarize their boyhoes. Be sure to take approach velocity, as this will better help you close the gap between your dick and your anus. Next, pick up your free pair of boots to later sell them for 210 gold, because for some reason, incoming stopwatch only sells for 70. Don't forget to take Futures Market, as the interest rates are ridiculously low on Summoner's Rift, and you will need it to buy 2 longswords for your gun oil attachments on your first recall, as your entire first clear is just going to be red, frog, blue, gank, scuttle, gank. And don't even think about killing any of the AoE camps without those 2 bayonets for Jhin's hand revolver gun thing that he made with the harsh strips from the non-American African Americans. For secondaries, items. Take absolute focus so you can actually clear the jungle, as well as water walking. This will help reduce the time that it takes for you to visit your stepsister down the river after you have bunked your ex-wife. Then, take dual adaptive and armor to allow you to match the clear speed of most junglers and allowing you to 3 camp by 2 minutes and 25 seconds. As you're playing jungle, you'll be taking Smite Ghost. Be sure to upgrade into Blue Smite so you can be more of a nuisance than you already are. Because people in North America can't count any higher than 4, your first item power spec is gonna be Axiom Arc, as getting 4 kills will completely refund your ult cooldown, allowing you to start from scratch and count to 4 again. Next, you're going to pick up Navori Quick Blades, as every 4th shot from Jhin is a guaranteed crit. This will allow you to charge up a trap by auto-attacking 4 times, 3 times in a row, and for anyone who can count higher than 4, that will be 12 times. Now with these 2 items to make the enemy think that you're going some regular ass lethality Jhin, this is where you mindfuck them with your next 2 items, Rowley's Crystal Scepter and Banshee's Veil. As all of you may know by now, Jhin has ridiculously high AP ratios, and with the health provided by Rowley's Crystal Scepter and the magic resistance provided by Banshee's Veil, it will make you near impervious to any magic damage. Then to put a redundancy in redundant jungler Jhin, you're going to pick up another Gnaw item, Edge of Night, and another Frost item, Sarada's Grudge, because for some reason, you can buy 2 Gnaw items and 2 Frost items, but not multiples of Lifeline, Tier, or Teamat items. On this note, fuck you Riot for not allowing me to buy multiple Lifeline items at the same time for a massive shield when I drop below 30% health, ruining a perfect video idea. As always, don't forget to check out my stream where my schedule is just as fuck, and leave a like if you liked the video, dislike if you didn't, and please leave a comment to feed the algorithm. Also, if you want more bullshit, please subscribe.